As excited as I am to play this game, gotta say, I've been happier than being at Puka Puka. I mean, we've got to come back here. I could just warp directly to the hot springs area, but there's something that I need to get, and honestly, I figured the best course of action is just going to be start from the top, go down to the bottom. But really, the entire existence of this island feels like a bottom to me. It's very sad. I'm not a big fan. All the mazes and the garbage, and I don't know, I never really like water stages except maybe Hydrocity Zone in Sonic 3, but water stages ain't my cup of tea. There are a few exceptions, but this doesn't even have the water. It's like a water stage without the part that makes the water enjoyable. I don't know. It's an island stage in an island game, but I've complained enough about it. So instead, because I don't have a whole lot to talk about, I'm going to talk about some fucking porn I've watched. I'm lying. I'm not going to do that anymore. It's fucking disgusting. I didn't mean to excite you all with hopes of something much more interesting than Puka Puka Island, but at least I probably got your attention. Because this is why. Because God forbid I don't get another magic bottle. Holy shit! Why did I do this game 100%, you must be asking? And that is a question that I am currently asking myself. Well, no, there's a good reason. It's because it's a great game. I don't like this stage very much. I've whined about it like a big baby enough. I think we should just eat our peas and shut up and just say, alright, we gotta do this one. It is part of the game. It is canonical to Master Higgins' journey. But otherwise, it's just okay. It ain't bad. It ain't the worst. It ain't worth getting coins, I can tell you that much. And I cannot stop falling in those damn spikes. I don't know why. It's absurd. It's really weird, because I'm not that bad at this game, probably. I don't get it. And I was thinking if there was a door down there I needed to go to, but there isn't. So we'll just take this route. We're gonna be alright. We're almost there, and then I have more bad news for you. I have nothing but bad news for you guys, ever. I've never given you guys any good news. It's sad, but it's a sad time for all of you, but you just gotta accept it. You've been with me this long, you have to deal with it now. I don't know why I'm so mad at all of you for watching these. I'm sorry. I should be nicer, but I'm not, I don't care. No, please don't hurt your feelings on these, because if you do, just go take a nap instead. Don't have bad dreams. I just want you to feel chilled out. It's all gonna be alright, because Master Higgins is jumping on these things. He's an alright dude, and I just didn't feel like backtracking to get that magic bottle. But here we are. We're finally in a new segment. Good times are gonna be had by all. We're gonna use our elven flute, and we're gonna do a new thing here. I like these areas, I really do. They're fun, little extra bits, and they add to the islands. I don't know. But you'll notice we didn't even take this path before because I didn't really feel like wasting my time and coming over here when we couldn't do anything in here. I'm glad that we're here now, though, instead of having to bother. I actually like this bubble gimmick more than I like the majority of the actual things that do happen in this island. How it works is that the bubbles take you for a short period of time. They'll pop eventually, but you are controlling their movement, their momentum, and everything. And you can pop them, but it's only, like, the only time you'd really want to is if you accidentally get in one and you don't really need to be in it, or something like that. But 1,000 coins, not really necessary to give us those right now, but it's nice of us to do that. It's acknowledging that we're in this little area and we probably didn't need to, but no, this is necessary. This is part of our exploration, and these starfish kind of take you for a loop, because you only expect the spiny urchin enemies, but then the starfish comes out of nowhere and moves in a completely different pattern. So it does scare you, but this time you're ready for them, or not, I mean, but at least you got to see what happens when you goof up on the goof up on the bubble section. And now I just want to kill enemies and get magic so I can just... But I've got enough magic. I was just mad that I had to do that. But we've got enough magic. Thank the Lord. We've got enough magic that we actually killed an enemy and got magic out of it. Or else we would be so screwed. But I've got just enough to warp to everybody's favorite island, and this is where I was talking about bad news. Gotta go back to Boa Boa. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I have even worse news, and that's that these hot springs don't refill your magic meter. So, there's one thing that I've come here to do, and after that, and by the way, it's right here. Turn this switch on. And you know what? I've got to farm for magic, because I'm not doing one of those trips around. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to cut it. I'm going to cut it, I don't care. You've seen enough of this. So there you go, I got the magic. If somebody actually, like, thinks that I goofed around off stage, that I just, like, saved and did whatever, I will put the raw up if you want. I don't care. But holy shit, I'm not going to have you... There were like 2 minutes of me screwing around in Boa Boa, just trying to get enough magic, and nobody dropped any, and I needed one bottle, and then that one guy dropped a giant bottle. Oh my god. What a waste of my time. What a waste of your time. But more importantly, what a waste of my time. And at least we're in Sala Sala, where things are a lot more fun. It's just a chill place, and I could have turned the switch on in Boa Boa while I was there, but you know what? I wanted to leave, because that place sucked, and now we're here. We're back to playing the game the way it should be played, away from the island that I spent 7 hours of my life at. But we're back. We're doing okay. Just deciding where to go. Back to these, everybody's favorite. But we gotta do it, dog. You gotta be careful. You gotta go to the right spot. Dig, 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 dig. Maybe dig some more if necessary. But I at least know, generally speaking, where I'm going. I will tell you, when I said that I mapped out routes, that mostly applied to the first few videos, and then at that point, I figured after I'd collected most everything, I thought, well, I've got everything, what else do I need to do? That can account for things like the Switch and Boa Boa, because after a while, you just get exhausted. But I'm okay. I'm glad that I did this game, because it's super fun, it's a good time, had by all, I hope. It's a good time had by me, so I'm glad that I did it. If you're not, let me know, man. You can do that. I'm okay with that. Some guy said it, and I was like, alright. Right on. Well, I didn't say that to him, but if you're listening, guy, I said that to you. Whatever, fuck that guy. How dare he question my might. We're almost to the top of the pyramid. What have you done with your life? I don't know. Probably more. I'm assuming. I got to an imaginary pyramid in a game released fucking 400 years ago. Aren't you proud of me, Dad? And see, this spot didn't even look like there was a doorway to it. Like, this didn't look like a passage. But it totally was. Call me a goon, call me a goober, but I didn't realize it. And here we are. We're at the final part. I'm so excited. We get to do this last stone-shaking thing. Are we gonna get to travel via bubble? Probably not. But I mean, it'd be cool if we did, because I did like that bubble thing. That was fun. And there's a door in midair. It's probably not where we're going, and maybe I should have tilted to the right so I could have gotten that treasure chest, but I didn't. So instead, let's restart this. At least it gives you the option. It shows you what you need to do, and then it says, "Hey, you want to do that again?" Silly. And I like that. It's not being rude to you and dicking with you, but you get your magic bottle. What else could you ask for? Aside from 10 million coins. I mean, I don't know if that's enough. I don't know if that's quite enough to buy the most expensive stuff, but I don't know. you know, auto-scrolling. It's not really my cup of tea. I don't know if you knew that or not, but now you do. I'm assuming in the hundreds of years I've done these videos for, I've probably complained about this at some point, along with everything else, including the cost of tomatoes and other things. That's all I can think about right now. I don't know. Must need to go to the store. But that's alright. It's just, you can't do this at your own pace. Just gotta let the game do what you need to, and yeah. That's as exciting as it gets. I actually am shocked that I like Sala Sala, but I enjoy its additional area significantly less than Puka Puka, and I don't like that island at all. I don't know if you might have noticed that through my diatribes about it, but at least we finally retrieved the moon spell. It allows us to speak different languages, and that door just kind of drops you off there. Forget it, I'll just take the feather and fly to another island, who cares. It's all good. We got what we needed. But now with these spells, we're not quite done. There's something we gotta do with them. And it's go to the first island where it all began. You see, because there's a secret area in here that you access by leaving and going to another island. Because I don't think I actually ended up even going here or not. But you don't fly to it, so you just go to Fuwa Fuwa Island. Thankfully, the fish did not screw with me and attack me this time. Well, all those spells are activated, we lower the gate, and here we are. This is our ultimate final stage. It's a fun place, and it's pretty tricky, because you jump into eagles and you're clumsy with your fingers. That's actually part of the stage's difficulty, is that it makes those things happen. It's not your fault. You should be proud of who you are. This game is the problem, clearly. But it's a tricky spot, but it's still fun, dog, so keep it up. We're almost to the end, so you should at least be chipper. I don't know if I'd really say this stage has much of a theme, in as much as the other stages kind of have like not necessarily, maybe an element theme, but I guess this would be sky, if anything else. It feels like you're kind of getting to the top of things, and we'll worry about that little set later. Or we'll never worry about it, and I'll forget about it. I forget. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't make a difference. You don't care. I don't care. Well, I care. I care a lot. Very much. So I'll make you care. And that'll teach you for not caring. You should have. Since the beginning of time, you should have cared. Yeah, why? I don't know why these... I think these are pumpkins or something. I wish they were orange, because it would have fit with Halloween a lot better. And if only Super Adventure Island 2 knew that some guy was going to play it, like, way in the future, and it'd be sort of around Halloween, and I'm not sure, I forget, there's a way I want to go, and I can't remember exactly which, but I'm going to chill with this way, should be okay, we're almost there, and things are looking up. But, are they looking up on this side? No, I think there's something I want to find back down here. Well, maybe not. Maybe I wasn't supposed to do that. Maybe, okay, but this door... There's a door back there, I can see it, but I can't break that rock. Whatever. I'm sure there's just something else that I'm supposed to get. I'm not very good at this stage. I haven't had a lot of practice with it, even as a kid. But, I will say, at least planting these pumpkins is helping out a lot. We can't get up to those top ones, so we'll just have to hop on over, get over, kill the dragon, and get some more... Damn it. I meant to get on the leaf, but I didn't even see it there. So, might as well just keep getting them sprouted. I don't know if this is... if anybody out there is a farmer, I will ask them, as politely as can be, if they could please tell me. Is this how you actually plant things? You just, like, step on the leaves and they just kind of sprout up? And 5,000 coins! I'm glad we got that. That'll pay for, I don't know, an eighth of the sword that we're supposed to buy at the casino. I guess inflation's kind of hitting Super Adventure Island pretty bad. But, what are you going to do? And here, I want you to witness. That was a run and duck maneuver. That was clearly a pro strat in the video gaming world. And you kids out there, with your little shooting games with guns and stuff. You wouldn't know how to do that. That's brains over brawn, dog. That's how you gotta do things if you want them to work out. And man, like, you kids thinking you're so cool with... I'm telling you, man, only 90s kids remember. You're right, am I right? I like things that were around when I was a child. Please retweet me and reblog my Tumblr. I will include a link in the description. Please look at the pictures I have of Doug and Skeeter, and I will ask you if you remember them. I would imagine that you do, because they're common cultural icons. Thank you. Oh, thankfully we get to do this bubble again. I don't know how many bubbles there are in the sky, but there are clouds, so maybe it's just like precipitation or something. And now, I gotta tell you, these foxes are back and they got a new trick. They're kicking up rocks. I don't know why. I think it's rocks. I hope they're rocks, to be honest with you. But, I gotta say, I hate them. I hate them now that they're flying. They're using their tails. And I kind of like the idea of bringing back old enemies, but giving them new tricks. And I like they didn't bother just recoloring them and saying, oh, well, now they do more damage. It's a different enemy. Please don't steal it. Well, okay, cool, but it's the same one that you just... And I fucked that up. I don't care. Wait a second. There's a shovel area. Perhaps I didn't fuck it up. Perhaps it was part of my illustrious plan all along. I doubt it, but what if it was? Wouldn't that be cool, too? Well, would you look at that? Clearly, I am a brilliant man. A magic bottle. Just for me. Because I was clever enough to fall down and get this thing. I kind of wish it didn't spit us out back here, though. If you know where that is and you're going to get it, it's not like you're saying, well, I also want you to set me back. You're taking a risk. You're not falling there by accident, most likely. But... We've committed ourselves to getting everything, so we probably should. And as you can probably tell, we're actually only missing one life bottle and one magic bottle. So that's pretty awesome. I like that a lot. We're very close, and I might as well cure while I'm here, but maybe I shouldn't cure so much, considering the last time I did, it left me with no magic and I had to farm on Boa Boa. God damn. Okay, when I said they don't... When I implied... they have new tricks, but they don't do as much damage. No, they do a whole lot more damage. Jiminy Christmas. Well, I guess the whole point is that I'm glad they didn't just change the colors and pretend it was different. It's actually doing something different. Now I'm gonna try using the axe. I want a little bit of a change of pace. I want to see if it's stronger than the sword. Really, right now, it's looking like that's not quite the case. I didn't even realize those cloud guys had an attack. Usually I'm just killing them too quickly for me to even notice. But, man, the axe... I want to keep trying it. Maybe it's okay. Because it seems to be at a good angle, like for that fox. But then that one's a little higher. So I guess maybe I should just stick to the sword. Because this is really not working out so well. But, what are you going to do? Well, I'll tell you what I'm going to do, and that's not play particularly well. Really just being a clumsy bones all around, if you'll excuse my French. And at least we're actually progressing, though, instead of the mindless, endless monotony of just going through maze doors. I'm just... Thank my lucky stars that I know where I'm going for the most part, and that I'm not just running around and missing the cloud. This isn't completely helpless, like you can raise those up a little bit, like if this one's down, but just, well, I'll worry about that later. It doesn't matter. Ugh. I'll worry about a whole lot of things later. I'm a busy man, Higgins. If you dare mess with me. What's this? Impossible! We can't break that! You know when I said I'd deal with it later? What I meant to say is I have to go deal with it now. But I reset the platforms. We're probably in an easier position to get it now. But that's alright. And Jesus! I told you, dog, I'm not doing good. So we're gonna use a little recovery magic. And see, it doesn't do a whole lot now that we've got so much life. But these birds are a nightmare. And all I can hope is that what we're going to find... Well, you know what? We've got some health now. Life bottle? No. Thankfully, it's actually the power sword, which is the most powerful. I like that description. That is the doofiest description. They don't even bother. They're so late in the game, they're like, look, we've used up our jokes. Let's just say a very generic description. I thought he was gone! You bullshit buzzard. I will kill all of you. Thank you. At least they drop health, because if they didn't drop health, I would have been dead by now. There's no question in my mind. And that's what the power sword does, is it knocks out those big boulders. I'm glad it does. Thank my lucky stars there is a health spa, or else I would be so screwed. It's ridiculous. I don't know. And they're courteous enough to at least give me some magic, too. But, you know what boss doors mean, dog. Get ready with Cure, and we're about to fight the final boss. Who could it be? It's something with eggs. Oh my god! It's a bird! Not only is it a bird, it's one that drops eggs on us at convenient locations. No, this isn't just a bird. It's a bird that drops eggs that they can cast magic, for crying out loud. No, this is the bird that if you were paying attention during the opening cinematic, in quotes, that was the one that kidnapped Tina. So it was clearly some bizarre bird hybrid creature who is actually part human that wants to... I don't know what this thing is. I don't care. They called it a buzzard or something, I don't remember. But it's actually lowering the number of eggs, which, if you've played video games, means you should probably keep killing the eggs and not just try and hit the bird while it's flying and trying to hit you. So, we're going to do that. And just duck when he dives at you. He gets his eggs, and... Well, I guess maybe they're her eggs? I don't know. But if I don't know if it's a guy or a lady. Maybe they're Tina's eggs. Do ladies lay eggs? Ladies, I'm gonna have to ask a question. Do you lay eggs? I haven't talked to a woman since 1996. I mean, I don't recall. I'm sure no, that sounds right. I think they do. But we're done with those. So if we killed him, does killing his young kill him? No! Whoa! No, he can fly backwards. It's only made him stronger. Killing your children will make a parent stronger. That's a true fact right there. Whoa. Dangerous stuff. Be careful, Higgins. And it was all flashy. I didn't know what was going on, so we're gonna heal. Because that... Jesus. I don't know what happened with that eagle. He is freaking me out. But just duck, dip, dive if possible, but I don't believe it is, so you're just gonna have to focus on other stuff. Damn. Whoa! It was a dual hit and kill. But we finished him off. We have finally gotten the Sky Bell. Who cares about a Sky Bell? We killed the thing that killed... Or no, it kidnapped our wife. We're not in a comic book. It didn't kill any women. Hey, Tina. Now we get the beautiful ending. I don't have a whole lot to say. It's romantic. I mean, you and I can both see that. Now, when I was a kid, I always read that as Tina my pearl. But it's Tina my pear, exclamation point. So clearly... Whoa! Hold on, before we get into, No, she's just fine, Higgins. Don't worry about it. As it turns out, a shadow was behind it all along. You know, I don't know if you really need to build up an enemy when initially you believed the real villain of this was an eagle. You probably could have just had the eagle... I don't know. Maybe, like, you've never hinted at there actually being, like, a mastermind of this. This is a silly... This story doesn't matter, and you folks know it. Why do you care about the king? Master Higgins, you are a nice guy. The guy was gonna marry your girlfriend or whatever. You didn't even know about it. That's alright. I don't know if he's saying that he's going to take her love and beauty or if he's gonna marry her and be the new king. I don't care. I just said the story doesn't matter, and I stand by that because it really doesn't. But this video's over. We're not at the ending yet. We've got one more thing to do, but first we have to talk to this guy we haven't seen in months. King's been kidnapped. We know he was. He just told us. But we have to go back to Fuwa Fuwa. That's why I wasn't too concerned about a lot of stuff getting it collected. We'll be back, and better than ever, probably. I don't know about that. I don't want to promise that, because man oh man, quality varies around these parts. Okay, that's... They had another joke in their cachet, and I'm glad, because it's actually kind of funny. As for now, take it easy. We'll be back next time. Peace.